weekend.
Shout out to my one. Now you be my hello bank.
Now well done.
Now you be my girl, you. Baby, Ali man, Wolo, Shuma la via, Ali man, Aye, what do you? Ali man, Wolo, Shuma, Ali man,
good morning, no. Hello, good morning, everyone. Hello, welcome. Hello, everyone. Only people who can afford the pain of bringing should partake in election. Adams Oshoimole APC. So, a lot of people have been saying, "Now, don't talk about politics again. Do something else. You know, do not your normal show." No, we will do normal show. Even if it's one person on my platform, I will do my show. One person. I don't want crowd. I want people. Yes, so good morning, everyone. Truth must be told. Good morning. Happy Ogún àti Òye. I know. Good morning, everyone. Truth must be told. Let's rub minds together. What are you doing? Oh, it's not a person by anyone. I think it's almost gone. Oh, I'm going to see that. That's it. Oh, girl. Auntie Eliashi, good morning. She's got a test news. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, good afternoon. Only people who can afford the pain of rigging should partake in the election in Nigeria. Which means there's not going to be any credible election again if you don't know how to rig. Sister Monica, good afternoon. God bless you. Auntie Iras, good afternoon. God bless you. Ifesam, good afternoon. Ogbuate, good afternoon. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Welcome to my platform. Oluwani, I tell you, Oluwani, you don't see Oluwani. Hello, good morning, everybody. God bless you. Welcome to my platform. My name is Naomi Bias. You can call me Naomi JP. You can call me Naomi the Boss. However, but for those of you who have been asking me, I only come on my platform to run a show, and sometimes I blog once in a while, but not always. I blog to celebrate my people who is celebrating birthday. You know, sometimes I send those posts to them. My blogger will do the blogging for me. Most bloggers that are speaking on my blog on my platform is being blogged by my bloggers. I have bloggers also. I have so many things, so I cannot carry a lot of things at once. But when I'm free, I do my blogging. When I'm free, I come out to blog as in either audio or video, and sometimes I blog as well. So for those of you who have been asking Mr. Naomi this, that, please, like I say, we always allow people to express their feelings, the way they see things, and the way they see things is always welcome on my platform. You know, if you have anything to tell us, you can inbox us. You know, we will definitely deliver a message after kind out our own check, because normally we do checking. Like somebody came on my platform the other day when I was having my, she said the election has been cancelled and everything, and I thought it was true. I said, I said, well, even if the election was not cancelled, to the best of my own knowledge, there was no election in the Osun State, and I'm still repeating it. There's no election in the Osun State. Even not only me that I'm not the only one that said that, the whole world sees it, that there was no election in the Osun State. What happened in the Osun State was a coup. You know, they snatched people's mandates by force. You know, a lot of people was deprived from voting. They were being chased away. Some people, they were attacked and everything. You saw all the videos and everything. Even though the international observer says, and I quote, that they manipulated everything. They didn't allow some people to vote, and they were chasing some people away. So for those of you who saw all that happened in Osun State, and you are still supporting the group, or you are still supporting them, or you are happy that you're happy about what happened in Osun State, then automatically you lack integrity. As such people, I don't want to associate myself with them. You can be my friend, we can be talking, but as in getting closer to you, I will never. Like I always say, having a friend is about choice, not by force. You understand? When you're talking about integrity, you should be able to, before you can say you're a person of integrity, then you should be able to see things the way it should be. And you should be able to know the right from the wrong, you know, and the do's and don'ts. Not because you love a particular person, then you don't see that person's wrong. You know, you always cover that person's wrong. That's not life, you know. I was meant to do business with somebody in Nigeria. We have finalized the business up to 65%, you know. The issue of this APC Osun State broke the business, and I'll be calling my family and my friends in Nigeria that talk to your sister. You should not allow us to tell us support and everything, you know. Somebody telling me that what they did in Osun State is very, very good and everything. That there's something like a rig in there. The election was free and fair. So how can that such person not tell me to bring my own money to invest in one business in Nigeria? And you think I can entrust my money with such person? So I just told you that I'm very sorry, I'm not interested again, you know. And I have called my lawyer. He was even shocked. Yesterday, he got the phone call from my lawyer, and my lawyer said he has withdrawn everything that he wrote concerning me, you know, because I have to call my lawyer to stand for me in Nigeria, because I'm not in Nigeria. And I told him to put a stop to that. I'm not interested again. And whatever I've contributed, they should go and sell whatever the worth of my money. They should get any of those properties and sell them and get me back my money. I'm not interested again. It's not because I'm supporting PDP or because I don't like what happened on Tuesday, but because they refuse to say the truth. There is no point. Such person can also kill me and go away with my own property too. So there's no point. I get my point. We have the way we see things in a different way. Yes, Auntie Elia, she says they are going to go to court. But even the court itself, when they get to the court, who is the court? Is the court not the same government? They are manipulating everything. Look at what they did in Ekiti. They manipulated everything. You understand? But I haven't said that let us say is going to go because the whole world is going to step into this matter. You know? That is aside. Then number two, I have so many APC friends that they were supporting APC. Seriously. After what happened in Osun State, every one of them backed off. I was shocked. Even on their platform, I saw all their posts on their platform. I was like, wow. Duma said, I am done and dusted with APC. Someone said, APC is not a good party. Someone said, APC is a tyrant party for real. Naomi said it. Now I believe Naomi. You know? So many people updated their page. You know? And again, if you can remember, exactly this period last 3 years ago, when they were campaigning for Buhari, a lot of young musicians came out. Every youth in Nigeria, even including what's this guy's name? Banky W. And even Davido campaigned for APC. Where are they this year? How come there's somebody that's coming out for them except Wasiu Ayinde? You know, that's to tell you that the youth is aware of they are aware of everything, and they know the current administration is full of disease and lies. They are operating under propaganda. There's no out of truth in whatever they are doing. You understand? So I want you to boss you want to pay, you know? And again, to the glory of God, Oshoimole was able to embarrass himself from the public to the whole world by saying it is only people who can afford the pain of rigging should partake in election. You understand? So, and I said, oh, sorry, it meant kiniko. But that was exactly what it meant. They know that even I was at the end, whatever, during the Edo election, election was rigged, Ekiti election was rigged, Osun election was rigged, and the whole world saw it. And I give kudos to Adams International for their updates and everything. Even the international body of American international body, the UK boys and everything, you know. Today now, they were saying, Jonathan is the best. Fine. This was what I was telling you in 2014 and 15. That Jonathan is this, Jonathan is that. When a man is not good enough, he is bad and good for nothing. Buhari is a good for nothing person. And Jonathan is very better. You know. Even if it is a lie, from what you have seen now, you can judge, except if you are not being honest with yourself. You know, there's nothing. APC is just scammer. It's just foolish. It's lies, deceit, propaganda. There's nothing ironic. You know, I am not here again to talk about it because the whole world doesn't know who they are. I'm just happy. Whether they give the mandate to whoever the mandate is due to or not, it's none of anybody's business. Not that it's my own business. Because why? At least the whole world has already know who they are. And they are going to end like Bagbo. If they refuse to leave their seat, they will end up like Bagbo. I was talking to my friend yesterday. You are saying here, Sister Naomi, it's high time we are going to use our PVC to kick them out. I said, fine. I also said that use your PVC to kick them out. Even with your PVC now, that you are calling your permanent voter's card, is no longer a permanent voter's card. It's your permanent poverty card. Your PVC is your permanent poverty card in Nigeria. If you ask me why, I'm going to tell you. If you think the PVC that you are still carrying is your permanent voter's card, you are deceiving yourself. It's nothing but permanent poverty card. That is your what? Your body pass to the entire poverty nation that you continue to live on. God is able to deliver you guys. Because why? Your vote, even with your PVC, your vote can never count. Your vote won't count. We already know who is going to win the election, even without contesting the election. Because they are showing, we saw it in Osun State, we saw it in Ekiti State, and we saw it in Edo State, we saw it in Imo State. Are you getting my point? So, APC, they are all fraudster. Whoever is following them, they are the same thing. They are the same thing. There is nobody that was supporting APC, that any right-thinking person wants to do business with them. Never. Never. Emi mo cancel anybody. Because he really see the sheni lodger. Good afternoon to Kokotoni. If you believe that what they did in Osun State is justifiable, that is good. And if you believe that the election in Osun State is free and fair, and the election in Osun State, that the APC guy won the election, automatically you are as good as them. I got my point. So me, I have nothing to lose. I give God the glory because God knows that people like us cannot live in Nigeria because we will continue to say the truth. And by now, I must have passed away because they will not want to see people like me. You know, that was the reason why the God now changed my footstep and brought me here. And I give God the glory. I always say, when I was told to move down to England sometimes ago, I said, God said that I should remain where I am, and I should not move. You know, so I give God the glory. I'm a very straightforward person. I'm a very committed person. I get committed to whatever I'm doing. I'm a very supportive person, you know, and I have empathy. You understand? And I'm very, very patient. When I mean I'm patient, I am patient to an extent. You understand? And I have empathy. Because I have empathy is the reason why I've been coming on my platform to educate our people. The reason why they should vote for a good government, they should choose a good person, you know. So the PVC that you are carrying, when I said is your permanent poverty card, the reason why I said that was that a lot of people got angry when they said that post on my... No, they were like, said, why? They said on my word. I said, look at Osun State in the last 8 years. There's no development in Osun State in the last 8 years. Look at Lagos State. What development is in Lagos State now? Gradually. Lagos State would have been like Dubai. If what? They are doing things according to how it's supposed to go. But we thank God for the upcoming governor that just came, which is an Ambody. Ambody tried for Lagos State. He really tried. And Lagos State is going to miss somebody if they didn't bring him back. I get my point. Ambody really tried. But if only they can allow the guy to complete, even though I'm not so supportive of APC, but I like Ambody regime. Like I always tell you, it's not about party. You have the party that you are supporting, and at the same time, you have your individual people that you are supporting. Ambody is my individual person. I've never met him. I don't even know him. But I just like the way it all goes around. All what he promised on his election, he was able to execute most of it. And if the guy is permitted to continue, automatically it's going to do. But because of some people, because of their selfish interests and everything, because what they are expecting from the guy, they're not getting it because the guy is a bit strict. You understand? They now decide to remove him out of that place by force. But one thing is very, very sure. It's only people who God has destined to be there that will be there. I get my point. I just pray that what's happening now in the APC will not be mirrored. Automatically, I don't even care. Whatever happens to their group is not bound because why? They are bad people. So when you have people who can do things, you vote for them. In a Ekiti election, you have no say. In Osun election, you have no say. In Omo election, you have no say. The only way you can have a say a bit that your PVC can be changed from a PVC permanent voters card, from a permanent poverty card to permanent voters card is by coming out during the gubernatorial election in Nigeria. They are going to have gubernatorial election in Nigeria one day. And it's going to involve so many states and so many local governments. There's no way they can all rig that thing at the go. But having said that, you don't know the plan that is at hand. There's nothing they cannot do. They might try to bring in blood killers in the name of police, killers in the name of army, killers in the name of this, like those people that they brought from Osun State. And I give God the glory. On their way back, we saw what happened to them. They had the accident. Some people had an accident. Look at that plane that crashed in Abuja yesterday. The aircraft that crashed in Abuja yesterday, few days to Independence Day. It shows that God is angry with the election of Osun State. Since after the election, a lot of calamity has happened in Nigeria. Accidents, plane crashed, that involved people died and everything. Another person who died at the Senate, which happened to be somebody that I'm and the family are very, very close to me. It's like my family. I call them Omo Kaomi. We're from Kwara State, one of us. The father of that aunt is my father's friend. They both come to Lagos together to seek greener pasture. The lady I'm talking about is a very good lady. Is a very wonderful lady. The father is a very wonderful man too as well. He's a philanthropist. The lady, even the father, she took after her father because her father is a philanthropist, and her father is a business tycoon. If you have been hearing about doing investment, that woman is doing investment. Their father's name is Samuel Adedoyin. Doing motor, doing this, doing that. They are from Agbaman in Kwara State, and I'm from Oro in Kwara State. But himself and my dad, they are very, very close. They are best of friend, from childhood friend. They went to secondary school and everything. In ACL. So I give God the glory. Because even though she died very, very young, but she left a good legacy behind, and a happy life, that is that. So now, what I'm saying is that it's not about party, but it's about saying the truth. It's about unleashing people who do not have respect for the Nigerian Constitution, human rights law, and their post as representative of different places. God bless us, your Gaga. I get my point. It's not about PDP supporter or no PDP supporter, understand? When I started my show, I mentioned somebody, and to me, if you ask me, I even want somebody to continue. I'm supporting my PDP party because of Jonathan. I have said it several times. I am not a politician. My father was never a politician. My father was never even worked with any federal government before. We don't get quarter from any government. My dad. I'm not saying about myself, But about me, won't you do? Kò dẹ̀ ṣe òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba. Èmi àti Mary Gaga. What I'm saying is that what happened in Osun State, if not because the other party played a very matured game, what happened in Osun State can turn to a civil war. And I'm telling you. Kò bá only turns to civil war. If what happened in Osun State, right, happened in Bayelsa or Port Harcourt, no two ways about it. In comedy, I'm advancing. But to give God the glory. But the reason why I'm concerned is that it's very obvious that somebody's mandate was robbed in a broad daylight. It's very obvious that some people hijacked democracy by coup and not by election. To the extent Adams Oshoimole, the leader of APC, says, and I quote, only people who can afford the pain of rigging should partake in election. And it's not supposed to be so. They claim they won in Osun State. I was expecting the whole community to be joined, to be jubilating. There's no jubilation in Osun State. The same thing in Ekiti has been it's as quiet as a graveyard ever since they declared that it was APC that won. The same thing in other states. You understand? So for somebody who saw what happened in Osun State and you are still supporting APC, they automatically need to check your faculty of reasoning. Without that, you are mentally drained. It's not about I'm abusing anybody. You are sick in the head. You need help. You need a good psychologist to put you through. If not, man, you end up hurting yourself. Truth must be told. It's not about any party. I have over 100 and something support of APC. They have been calling me since the 6th of Osun election. Once I Naomi, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ káwọn tẹ̀lé APC mọ́ láyé. Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́. Ó ní Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́. There's this particular guy. He's from Kwara State. He's a Muslim fanatic. Mo ti lọ wọrí wall ẹ̀ tí mo ti lọ gbọ́ kíní forum tàjọ wà ẹ̀ kò ṣe any post kankan mọ́. Ó ní Naomi, I'm done and dusted with APC. Ó ní bó ṣe like PDP, náà ṣe like APC, wọ́n kó fún un. Gbogbo wọlé ẹ̀ bá APC, ó ti yọ gbogbo picture ẹ̀ kúrò pátápátá. Ó ní Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́. Ó ní Quran kò fi àyè sílẹ̀ fún nǹkan báyìí. Àṣẹ. I get my point. So nǹkan tí wọ́n pè ní àwọn olóòótọ́ nìyẹn. I get the point. Àwọn tí wọ́n pè ní olóòótọ́ nìyẹn. While ọmọ yìí onírọ̀, I quite agree with your point. They are all as bad as each other. We need a revolution against the privileged 1%. I quite agree with you. But I will say that I take a second thought. I'm not saying the revolution should not happen, no. I take a second thought about when I said I don't mind revolution that you can part ways. There's something now occurred to me. You know, I love to do research. I brought out my pen. I was started looking at the country, the state that is suffering under this present administration. Truth must be told, my people. It's high time we tell ourselves the truth. Buhari is bad. Buhari regime is not good. Buhari says it's not this, it's not that. But having said that, let us look at it this way again. Did you realize that most states that don't pay their salary worker, most of them are from Yoruba State. You understand? I don't even salary in Enugu. I don't even salary in Onitsha. Eh? Let me leave that. Let me leave that aside. Let me answer the question of why the money oniro. PDP and APC, they are the same. Like you said, that we need a revolution. Fine. But when you look at it again, don't let us say the truth and let us face the reality. One is better than one. Yes, when I mean one is better than one, I know what I'm talking about. One party is better than one party. It says that under the PDP, whatever, they claim that they were embezzling money. Despite the embezzlement and everything, the country was still moving forward because there was no much trouble like this. But now, the poverty rate of Nigeria now is very, very high. I must tell you. I was going through... I'm coming. I was going through a cartoon, right, on the TV, and I came across this thing. You listen, and listen to this thing.
Money, you read the bank capital. Olùsẹ̀yẹ àṣàfẹ́ lọ́jọ́ kan àwọn òbí kan mú ọmọ kan tọ̀ mí wá wọ́n ní kò mọ̀wé kí n sì bá wọn kọ́. Ẹ̀yin lèmi náà bá gbé dé Oǹdó kalẹ̀ mo ní ká wá. Kí n tẹ́ẹ̀sì ọpọlọ ọmọ wò mo ní. Can you read the bank capital for me? Ọmọ ní.
Yes, Sidan capital Oǹdó Agídí Àkúrẹ́ Bọ̀wálẹ̀ Ìbàdàn Olè Ìjẹ̀bú Àlùwò Mọ̀dákẹ́kẹ́ Ògàbẹ́lẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà Èpè Àkókó Àrọ̀kàn Ifẹ̀ Ìjàngbọ̀n Òṣogbo Àgúnmu Ọ̀yọ́ Àsọdùn Ìkirè Dòdòlépo Federal Capital Territory corruption.
Ọmọ ìgbọràn jẹ ọtọ tiẹ̀ ti dá báwọn ọmọ kàyọkù lọ́jọ́ iwájú.
Did you hear that? That is her own definition of how she sees the present situation of Nigeria. Then over to Mr. Oshoimole. Listen to him.
I think that for democracy to flourish, only people who can accept the pain of defeat should participate in an election.
Did you hear that? Then, what am I saying is that one party is still better than another party. I get the point. 100%. I can say it anytime, any day. One party is still better than the other party. But having said that, we need a party that can take Nigeria forward, not backward. Whoever that is going to emerge as the new president of Nigeria now needs to work hard than the past two presidents, in the sense that the state of the country today is very, very worse. A constitutional analyst and a state builder was telling me something yesterday that, Sister Naomi, even if they have a new president now, that president, before the president can take Nigeria back to where Jonathan left Nigeria, is going to take a longer time. He said because the money that was borrowed in 3 years under this administrative, they have never borrowed such money in Nigeria before it's independent. That there's no way they can even pay the recent money that was borrowed in 1 year. No talk of what that was borrowed before and what was borrowed then and then. They have borrowed 5 times, billions, trillions, and there's nothing to show for it. Kenya borrowed money. Go and look at Kenya. They were able to show for it. Go and look at Kenya airport. Go and look at Kenya. Go and look at Kenya everything. People who are working people who are living in Ibadan, they are working in Lagos in Kenya. People who are living in Ekiti, they are working in Lagos in Kenya. There's an express 3 hours train that will kick off by 6 o'clock and you get to your station by 8:30. Then you resume your work by 9 o'clock in the morning. They have it in Kenya. If you are living in Norway, you can be working in Lagos now and we come back every day. By road is 3 hours. On the train is 45 minutes. On the fast train, 45 minutes. They have it in Kenya. Lagos to Ibadan express train, like I was just training to as in from in Kenya, right? It's 10 minutes, 15 minutes express train. Lagos Ibadan is 1 hour. On the train is 15 minutes, 10 minutes. The express one is 12 minutes in Kenya. If we can have such, if they have used that money on that, are we going to have a problem in Nigeria? No. Where are the money they collected from all the looters? Because when they came into power in 2015, they have been collecting money, Dazuki money, from Omishore, from Desiani, from this, from that, from Dazuki, from where is the money? And yet they could not account for what they do with the money. Yet they're still borrowing money. Do they have such opportunities during Jonathan's regime? No. Look, let me say, let truth be told. Let truth be told. Okay? Let truth be told. I got my point. So we need to say things the way it should be. That is that. Still on your PVC, your permanent poverty card, that you're calling permanent poverty card. Me, I will say it is a permanent poverty card, though, because there's poverty in the land. There's a big poverty in the land. Whether you like it or not, there's a big poverty in the land. So the only way is that you can still help yourself, just vote for the right person. But even if you vote for the right person, with what we have seen in Osun State, in Ekiti State, there's no democracy in Nigeria again. Democracy walked out of Nigeria the day Jonathan left the office of the presidency. That was the last democratic system that we witnessed in Nigeria. If you think what we are seeing as a democratic system is no. What we are seeing as just cool. If PDP was like APC, or PDP also recruited their own gang like APC, before you know it, another civil war would have started. And by now, maybe half of Nigeria had to be now. But to give God the glory. But one thing is very, very sure. No matter how you try to manipulate things, no matter how you try to make blue look so red, or blue make yellow look like blue or grey, a day is coming that the truth, shall prevail. If you think you can manipulate things, you can be selling it on stocks all around, you can pay people to be causing trouble on social media, like Mr. Oscar, you can come on Lafe. I've been seeing your comment, but I told my blogger to ignore you completely. Because there's one thing about my life is that there's no point to argue with somebody who does not, who you don't need to waste your time on. There are some people, they know the truth, but because of what they are gaining and because of their own selfish interest, they will see everything, they won't see things in the right way. And I give kudos for those APC supporters that backed off APC after the Osun election. God bless you all. I want them to pay ní ìyàn nìyẹn. And tó ṣe bá mi hagi lórí phone mi pé nǹkan tó ṣe yẹn wà kó justifiable. Mi ò bá sọ̀rọ̀. Iṣẹ́ tí bá ṣe pọ̀ ire ni wọ́n ní kí wọ́n lọ withdraw. Mo dẹ̀ withdraw owó mi pọ̀ lórí iṣẹ́ yẹn. Ilẹ̀ tí mo dẹ̀ fowó mi rà lórí iṣẹ́ yẹn tí mo san 75% of that money. Mo ti sọ fẹ́ni tó talẹ̀ fún àkókò tó lọ ta ilẹ̀ yẹn. Tó rọ́wọ́ ṣe ni ìwé ilẹ̀ wà. Pé tí n bá dé Nàìjíríà mo nígbà ilẹ̀ lọ́wọ́. Mo ní ta ilẹ̀ yẹn kó give him back his 25%. I give back 75%. Simple as that. Ma ko so renju ẹ̀gbọ́n mi. I am telling you, because ẹni tó lè sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan báyìí, ó lè pa èmi náà. From day one, but tó ṣe pé kó tó pé lè fẹ́ sọ pé kàṣíbà. Pé and again, òun ò mind kí n ṣe ọ̀fọ̀ owó kíní yẹn, òun á lè máa iṣẹ́ lọ, then after, màá gbọ́ owó tó invest, màá kọ́kọ́ yẹn náà, ètò bá kàkútà jọ máa pín. Mo sọ pé something is strong somewhere. Ìrìn àníbẹ̀ lè pa mí. Níta ní mi ò ṣe mọ̀ kó ṣe wàhálà. I got my point. You're not a man of God, Mr. Oscar. If you're a man of God, you'll not be talking the way you are talking. If you know the number of people that lost their life in Osun State after, is it because they censor the news? No, you're not a man of God. It's not about party this time around. Even everybody that was supporting, this guy was supporting Showore. He said what did Joshua was very, very, very bad. It was very, very bad. That he should give Adeleke back his mandate. If I didn't get the mandate there, tí òun náà bá ṣe nǹkan tí ló fẹ́, tí òun náà bá ṣe nǹkan tí ló fẹ́ fún, ìlú á support ẹ padà. Tí ó bá fẹ́ wọ́n kékeré padà. God bless you, Wakwelewa. What is wrong is wrong. They robbed Adeleke of his mandate. The whole world knew that guy won the election. So I'm very happy about that. And the whole world can see that our present administration is not but a tyrant. He went to US lọ disgrace náà ni kò lè sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n show broadcast wọ́n show yẹn òṣì ni wọ́n show. Àwọn tó wà in fact tó máa ń wúra máa wúrò ni. Ìyẹn kan problem tèmi nísìn. You understand? Nigeria is everybody's, is our country. But having said that, ibi tí èèyàn bá ń gbé tọkùnrin bá balẹ̀ òní lóyàn. A guy wrote an article that we love to come to Nigeria, but with what we are seeing now, I don't think I will come to Nigeria in the next 10 years or 20 years to come, or even never. Because where property that life is not safe, there's no point going there. People kill anybody and they don't check them. They have been killing and killing and killing and killing and killing and killing and killing. Since all this, Buhari has never gone to say, sorry, kilo shele ekwele ironi. But rather, I'm getting on back kakiri. So, tell me, pay ironi, everybody support. I want to support such person. So that is that on that. So, it's your own belief. Whatever you want to believe concerning this election, it's your own belief. Everybody have the right to their own opinion. If Showore is going to do it, why won't we vote for Showore? Why won't we vote for Showore? I got my point. Why won't we vote for Showore? We'll vote for him now. So that is that. Now, I use this medium to say a very big thank you.
100% confidence. I'll be bringing in one by one. Dagam. One. Dagam. Yes.
That is Adeleke speaking there. He said he's going to take back his mandates and he's going to deal with them one by one. Bagam. One by one. Bagam. One by one. Bagam. The one by one. Bagam. He said, I don't understand. So now,
The missions of the United States.
Let me play the outcome of the election, the international observer, what they say about the outcome of Osun election. Then from there, you'll be able to know what I'm talking about.
The missions of the United States, the European Union, and the United Kingdom observed voting at polling stations in Osun today. We witnessed what appeared to be incidents of interference and intimidation of voters and heard reports of harassment of party monitors, journalists, and domestic observers. We are very concerned by these reports and will be checking with stakeholders to determine the facts. We call on all stakeholders to remain calm.
Did you hear that? Is that a credible statement? Is that a credible statement? That is not a credible statement. You understand? So, anyway, like I said, that the Almighty God, knows how to do his own thing, and He will definitely fix it. Okay, so don't lose hope. Your PVC, which is supposed to be your permanent voters card, that I said is the permanent poverty card, right? God can as well intervene and change it to your permanent voters card. I believe help is coming one day. Help will surely come, because this government, they have proven to the whole world that they are tyrants. They have shown to the whole world that they are not going to, their mission is about do or die. They are not ready to live where they are. They are not ready to allow anybody. They will put people who they want to put in power. And we are even seeing that from their demonstration, from what they have done to somebody, you know. So the world is seeing them. The world knows everything, and we continue to watch them until the epoch that will deliver Nigeria from the stupid people, selfish, self-centered, ungrateful, heartless, non-entity, idiots that is forcing themselves on people. I know helper will definitely come one day. And God will now make Nigeria what she's supposed to be. So, on that level, I am saying goodbye. I'll be coming out again this afternoon. Very, very soon. Anyway, I couldn't come out to address this issue because of my friend that said, she needs to know the reason why I said PVC is permanent poverty card. And the reason why I said that is that even with your PVC, right, your vote will never count. So she has sent me this that now I know what you are talking about. It's not what happened in Ekiti State, We saw what happened in Osun State. We saw what happened last year in Edo State and Imo State. So automatically, if you continue like that under this government, under the umbrella of Buhari, there's not going to be any credible election under him. I was shocked with what he said. He said if Osun people, if the Osun PDP gubernatorial aspirant is not happy about what happened in Osun State, or if he believes that APC did not win the election, that the man should go and seek for redress in the court. You know, he was so bold to say that because why? He knows that they are the ones that's controlling the court, the justice, and everything. They know that it's controlling them. But let me tell you one thing: for how long will they continue doing this? They won't end up. They won't. It won't take them a longer time for God to intervene. I would advise Adeleke Ademola to seek for redress in the law court, and failure to give him his mandate, he should take the case to the African Court of Law. There's what we call African Court of Law. That is ECOWAS law. If you feel that the government of Nigeria are not doing the right thing, then we cannot bring in international body to do what? To investigate the case. It's very simple. But because we Nigerians, once you are being harassed, tormented, or they kill one of your child, or kill one of your family, or you know, you run into exile. You should not run into any exile. There is a battle in front of you now. So pack all your family, make them safe, keep them safe, get as much as security for those ones that are around. Then seek for the redress in the law court. Failure to get the real judgment in Nigerian Court of Law, then go to African Court of Law, which is ECOWAS court. You know? Take them to ECOWAS court. And there, you get a mandate. There, you get to do something. The worst they could do is for them to cancel the election, you know, give an interim governor to Osun State, then they will do the run of the election. And at that level, no Nigerians will be present to witness the election. They will only bring in few people from Nigeria, some party leaders and everything, you know, and there's going to be a live broadcast. Even if it is going to cost them to do each election in one after the other at each polling booth, they will do that. That is what African ECOWAS courts, that's what they do. If they can remove Mugabe, they can remove anybody from Nigeria. If Gbagbo can be arrested, they can remove anybody. Gbagbo tenure was worse. Gbagbo political tenure was a hell. But at the end of the day, Gbagbo was disgraced. He was naked. He was brutalized. He was beaten. He was rough-handed. He was maltreated. And he was jailed. All of the same thing happened in Nigeria. All of them will go to jail. All this godfatherism in the mighty name of Jesus. Their tenure is now. Their head has come. The reason why the devil is promoting them, that's making them to looking at them as somebody that mighty and higher, is because God is about to punish them. When God is ready to disgrace somebody, He will be promoting them unnecessarily. He will be giving them undue respect, undue glory, undue accord. You know, because so that when God is ready to bring them down, they will be worthless. They will be more useless than excrete. The solution is that there's no solution at the moment. In the sense that even with your PVC that can give you a solution, they have manipulated everything. Your PVC is not your permanent voter's card, but your permanent property card. Even if you vote, it is them that can determine your vote. We saw how 3,000 votes was rejected from Adeleke to favor the APC candidate. We saw it. We saw how they mobilized thug to start attacking people. We saw how they gave them wristband. If you are not wearing a white wristband in Osun State, you will not be allowed to vote. We saw everything. We saw how they smashed reporters' camera, how they dealt with Channel television staff and everything. That man they broke his mouth. We saw everything from black in color, not in white and black. So now the only thing is that on the day of the election, since our vote is not count, we don't allow our vote to count. We should just sit down. Nobody should go and vote. Maybe that one will help us. But can we do that? No. Who is Yewade here? There's no Yewade on my platform. Okay? Olúṣọlá, Naomi at Gbagbo, same thing will happen in 2019. So just forget about the Nigeria issue. You can't vote for me because me, I won't go into election. But I'm a for budget. I can't go into election. Like I told you, if there's anything I will enjoy doing most now is to go back to Nigeria, redo my what's it called? Get my full go back to Nigeria, get myself assigned to the update myself to fit in the Nigerian law school again, get my full registration and everything and number, pin number, and about to be able to practice London, UK, and Belfast. You know, even and America will be very, very easy for me because I studied under IFA and High, which is almost more, it's more of American law in Nigeria. Then I really want to upgrade myself. I still have a long way to go, not long way per se anyway. You know, I deviated from my original course, which is law. So if I need to go back, I need about 3 more years now. I need 3 years to be able to fit into proper legal system. So me, I don't want to go to Nigeria as a politician. I want to go to Nigeria as a representative, not as a representative, but a representative of everybody in Nigeria. You know, very soon I'll be 50. So I just want to work in this country, get my retirement. When I'm done, when I did for my retirement, then I will retire. Then after that, I can continue. While I'm working, I will still want to continue with my law. I have my chamber, I have my everything. So when I retire, I can just retire and continue my journey with my family business and my law firm. So by then, I might not need to go to court, you know. So I'll just send it out to court and everything. So I don't want to work as federal government. I don't want to work as a politician. No, I want to work as a normal worker, earn my salary and spend my money on myself and my family and enjoy my life. I don't believe in good salary, in huge amount of money. I don't believe in excess wealth. I don't believe in driving 16 cars. I don't believe in 20 houses. No, I don't. Once I can have a house in Nigeria, have a house abroad, I'm okay, I'm fine. If you have a car to move me around, I'm fine. I don't believe in luxurious car. If luxurious car, fine. If I can get one, it's okay, you know. I don't believe in extravagant life and I don't believe in flamboyant life. I want to live my life like a middle class, just like my dad, you know. So it's not about myself, but whatever I'm making, I want to be a leader, you know. And a very, very good example of a leadership is that how many people you're able to build, you know. How many people have you built? How many people in how many to build? How many people have I built? I want to build people. I want to give people life. I want to give people future. I want to give people tools of empowerment. I want to give people something to fall back to whenever they are in need. For example, education. No matter what, if you have your education, even if something is not working, if you are working on your own and you have a good education, at the end of the day, something happen, you can always dust the certificate and go back to work anytime. You know. Thank you, Olúṣọlá. So, as per politician, can't be out. Because why? I'm a what's the juju no malaye, you know. I'm a farawa lori ni. Because you can now imagine the way I'm talking now. One that's of representative. She has to make one you know. Because I hate when people say the truth and they refuse to say the truth. No. I'm for empowering of children, especially the girl's child. When you train a girl's child, you train the whole world. But when you train a boy, just train an individual, you know. So, you got to go after funny. It's not about anything. I want to just live my life, normal whatever. Me o fear a siren, one fire police, one fire bodyguard. It's not my lifestyle. If you are the person that have to go out, that cannot go out on you without the police people, that a bodyguard or a police guard or a guard dog or a siren, automatically you are sick. You are sick. The reason why I'm saying the judge in here. If I'm really sure about my law, because I just want to the judges. Because why? Because once you are a judge, you cannot work on your own. The only time that you can be on your own, to go on the toilet. You know, toilet today, why no? Guard ma want to toilet journey. If you are a man, you cannot fuck around. You cannot cheat. As in, I'm not saying you cheat. You cannot carry girlfriend. You know. Sometimes when a man wants to express himself, wants to enjoy himself, maybe only find girl, but they like me. I love this girl, even though I don't want to marry her, but I want her to be my friend. I made love to her. If you are a judge, it will be very, very difficult for you to do that because all eyes are on you. If you have a girlfriend, your judge, your security guy will know about this, your PA will know about it, your secretary will know about it, because all those people, they will follow you, they will be going anywhere you go, they will go with you. You know? So me, I don't like such life. I love to, as in freedom, I would love to live a free life, you know? Sit down in a buka, if I want to eat a bowl of amala with gidi and everything, but if I judge, you cannot do that. If not, your whatever will be on news headlines, and before you know it, you have breached the edges of the profession, because on your professionalism, you are not meant to be in such place. So that is my own lifestyle. Kí n dúró sójú Orí Balógun express road níbẹ̀, kí n cross it, kí n tó language náà, kí n dúró, kí n gba abẹ̀bẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ alágbàdo, kí n bá fi abẹ̀bẹ̀ yẹn, kí àgbàdo yẹn jiná kó roast dáadáa, kí bẹ̀ sí máa jẹ láti bẹ̀. Lifestyle tèmi nìyẹn. If I'm a judge, I have to go and send someone to go and buy it for me. Look for one corner to see people will not capture the way I eat, understand? I don't want to live such a life. If I'm a judge, I cannot buy puff on the road where they are frying akara mai. I get my point. It means that my freedom is utmost priority for me. If you think you are in your house, you have to go out with bodyguard. You are in prison now. I am telling you. Kò sí ayé pé kó wẹ̀ jáde báyìí, kó wọ bàtà slippers yẹ, kó wọ níkà, kó ṣeré lọ, kẹ́ni kan má tẹ̀lé ẹ lọ, kí inú ẹgán rẹ̀ fún gbẹ̀rẹ̀ kó kọ̀ jáde pé yóò kàn fẹ́ gba tẹ́gùn lọ ni. But inú ilé ẹ, o tilẹ̀kùn pamọ́ rí, o fi kọ́kọ́rọ́ tì, o tún wá ń ta inú ilé ẹ, o gbé guard dog dání, o tún bọ́ sínú mọ́tò gbé guard, o tún bọ́ síta, o tún gbé bodyguard. Ẹlẹ́wọ̀n ni ẹ. I don't want to live such life. So that is why I can never be a politician. Because people hate to listen to the truth. And the people who are saying the truth are the enemy of the word. So I would rather be a self-employed person or work as social and community person, so that I have a role that is binding me as a social and community person and a healthcare provider, and I'm standing as a front desk for my community. I get my point. So, and at the same time, the only time Timothy practice as a lawyer in the old age, because why? I'm still very the way I will handle things, I'm handling things now, right? I'll be more patient when I'm mature, because I realize that the more I'm growing, the more I'm mature. Mama down, me tell me this was tell ma after gbẹrun but nisin mo rí pé maturity ó ti wà nínú ayé mi nisin. So by 50 by God's grace, lágbára Ọlọ́run. No bá lè fún mi lórí àfitàláfíà orí ọ̀fẹ́ and everything. Tí mo ti perfect certificate mi 65 retirement age nílùú yàbí 65, you know. So by 55, 50, 51, 50 máa lọ sí court. Má lè ṣe máa ṣe ń gbà máa lọ sí court. So by 60 not about to retire, my time no ni court no ni. I'm still going to, I will still, you still in my legal ground to defend the case by the grace of God. I'm working towards that. Owó yẹn pọ̀ láti ṣe lọ nílùú yìí, ó pọ̀. Owó yẹn pọ̀ gan, ó pọ̀. Àti irú lọ́ọ̀ tẹ́ ń fẹ́ ṣe ni o, owó yẹn pọ̀. I need almost 40,000 now to do it. If I want to do it, 40,000, not minimum, not less than 40,000. I need. So when you go, you know. So but working like jihad, you feel. Kini kan. Emi ò lè ṣe yẹn o. Mi ò lè ṣe. Emi like free life go. You saw when I went to Paris, tí mo ṣe video, tí mo jẹ àgbàdo lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn kan tó ń yan àgbàdo ní neighbor store, tí mo dúró síbẹ̀ tí mo video ara mi. Irú lifestyle tèmi nìyẹn o. Pure water nìkan ni mo lè mu because you can pay more money allergy from white reaction, so I'm always very careful about food poisoning. But oúnjẹ tí wọ́n bá ń sè lórí iná tó ṣọ̀kọ̀ṣọ̀kọ̀ṣọ̀kọ̀ kò lè ní bacteria. Àgbàdo tí wọ́n yan tó gbóná kò lè ní bacteria. Puff tí wọ́n fry lórí iná kò lè ní bacteria. Àmàlà tó ń gbóná fẹ́rifẹ́ri kò lè ní bacteria. Wọ́n bá ṣe burúkú sí pé wọ́n ti boil omi yẹn dọ̀tí yẹn kúrò. But I have to drink a clean water, which is I go about with my own water tí máa mu. You can still do it. No, èmi ò lè ṣe election, Mr. Kazeem, how to do? Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́. Èmi kan which lè make any difference. Wèrè èèyàn ló lè rule Nigeria, yẹn jẹ́ ká sọ tọrọ wà. Mi ò ní ẹ̀mí Nigeria election today. Ogun, owó, jìbìtì, oríṣiríṣi kan ló fi ń bára wọn jà. Èmi pé bí lè ṣe wà yìí, ordinary gbẹrẹ báyìí tí bá bọ́ ara mi, ẹ lè rí lára mi. Mi ò lè ṣe. Ariwo kan tó bọ́ máa bára wọn ṣe náà lọ sílé ológun fẹ́ jẹ́wọ́ fi kíníkan ṣé mo máa tọrọ at this stage of my life tí mo ti gbé ìlú òyìnbó, tí mo ti rí ìlú òyìnbó ṣe rí, kò yé yín, tí mo ti rí ìlú òyìnbó ṣe rí, tí mo sì rí ìyàtọ̀. Mi iṣẹ́ ìwèrè láti jẹ́ tó sí ìlú òyìnbó, iṣẹ́ ìjẹ́lẹ́fẹ́ ni mò ń ṣe. Mi iṣẹ́ ìwèrè mi dẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ìdọ̀tí rí, iṣẹ́ ìjẹ́lẹ́fẹ́ ni mò ń ṣe. Kò yé yín, so mi ò lè máa lọ sí objection máa ó better kí n lọ sí court kí n máa lọ argue case mi ní court. Ṣùgbọ́n bá máa argue láti representative lọ, tá máa gbéra wọn ṣépè, tá máa tó ṣe kankan, wọ́n máa búra wọn, you know, máa bára ọ̀tá náà bára wọn jà ń bẹ̀. Ẹ bọ́ ṣe pa Adeleke ṣe ṣẹ̀rùbà wọn, ẹ bọ́ ṣe pa máa yẹn dànù gbà yẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ẹgbẹ́ náà ló pa, APC ẹgbẹ́ náà kan ló pa ni. Ìmọ̀ ẹlẹ́mìí wàhálà báyẹn. I choose to be a community builder. You understand? Inú mi dẹ̀ máa ń dùn. Tí bá ní àwọn tí mo tọ́ ní máa ń dùn. Tọ́lá bá fún mi ní owó lé ní, I will go into adoption. Ó mi kí n nílé mi kí n kọ́ àwọn tí ò ní ìyá síbẹ̀ kí n dẹ̀ máa train wọn. Kí n ní school kí n ṣe everything kí n dẹ̀ máa jókòó kí n jẹ́ bábẹ́ principal school yẹn. Inú nǹkan tó ń ṣe láyé mi ni. Màá lọ pa oníṣẹ́ àṣà assembly mi lágbára ẹ̀. But kàn fún mi ní àyè. Owó mi tí mo bá ní. Right? Resources tí mo bá ní. Kí n fi ṣe nǹkan tó máa tẹ́ mi lọ́rùn. By allow me to have my own transformer. Kí n lè ní iná ní Nigeria. I don't want to do with anything I have to do with government. Kí n transformer tèmi, kí n everything tèmi. You understand? You have to be funny. I don't want life. No. When you look at the rate of poverty, especially when you go to Benue State, I'm going to post one picture for you. The body àwọn ọmọ tó wà ní camp yẹn, ní academic camp yẹn. Mi ò ní owó ni ká ní wọ́n ní owó ni mo lọ́gbọ́n mẹ́ta ń bẹ̀ sí. Àbí ká lè gbọ́n tó kún yẹn ṣì wà láì máa ṣe máa lọ́gbọ́n mú bẹ̀. When I travel to Ekiti, I met some of them talking at the ADP camp. Wọ́n wá gbóúnjẹ. Lọ́wọ́ àwọn ìdílé àwọn tó promise wọn lóyún. Wọ́n wá show video mi fún àtàwọn mi. Mo ka 1 to 3 mo ka children under the age of 10 tó wà ń bẹ̀. 163 children. I will show you their picture. Mo wá picture fún mi, màá send it fún yín. Mi ò fẹ́ show ẹ̀ torí pé it's against the ethics of my picture because àwọn ọmọ yẹn they are minor ni wọ́n. Ìbá ti show ẹ̀ fún yín. Mo dẹ̀ ń sun ẹkún. Ìyá wọn ti kú, bàbá wọn ti kú. Àwọn ọmọ mẹ́ta kan wà níbẹ̀ for good 1 year. Wọn ò ríra wọn rí, ọmọ ìyá àti bàbá dẹ̀ ni wọ́n. Ìjọ kan wọ́n kàn ṣe nǹkan ni. Mo ṣe ní, that's my sister. Mo ṣe lọ bá nìyẹn. Àwọn mẹ́jọ dẹ̀ ni ọmọ tí màmá wọn bí. 8 of them ni màmá wọn bí. 6 ti kú, ìyá wọn ti kú, bàbá wọn ti kú. Ní Benue State. Those are the kind of things I want to do. If I'm getting support from the government, kí wọ́n kọ́ ilé kọ́ ní kí wọ́n máa tọ́jú wọn, kọ́ ní máa fún wa lóúnjẹ kí wọ́n máa tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ yẹn, I don't mind. But pé kí wọ́n lóye kò sense of assembly, never. That's a good one. And again, I can be a minister for health. Fine, I can be a minister for health in the sense that way, iṣẹ́ mi, it has to do with health, whatever. And presently, I'm doing something that's affiliated to health and everything. Understand? Mo lè ṣe because and I've worked with primary health care for the travelers community and travelers community, Romans community, and other migrants community in this highland. So I know a lot about primary health care. Even as a social and community person, that is what I'm mentioning. Primary health care, primary foundation, primary job, primary clinical. You know, before we now go into the building of the main infrastructure to the community. Talk about for me empty land. I will build the community. If I'm given an empty land and everything, I will build the community. I will draw my plan and I will tell them to be no. Then from there we'll start up. We don't want to put in àtàwọn tí ọmọ wọn kú tí ìyá ọmọ wọn ti kú but tí ọ̀pá tìyá wà a bá kó ogun wọn síbẹ̀. Then we can now start a new community. They call it ID camp. They will now give it another name. Before you know it, people will voluntarily move pẹ̀lú wọn. They will move in. They will build their own standard environment. And before you know it, we build a new community. It was history. Ló máa sọ wí community yẹn ṣe jẹ́ tó bá tí àsìkò bá tó. So ló kọ́ tó ìfẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn. Kí ló kàn pẹ̀lú community kan Senate president? Kò sí wọn tó kọ̀ mí o. Èmi wáyé wàhálà ntẹ̀mí. I don't be serious, ma say the judge because mo sọ fún bàbá mi pé èmi ò ní the judge o but ma di lawyer wá ṣe barrister. But judge wá mi ní kí ló dé mo ní mo fẹ́ ni. Ó ní kò sí problem. Ó lóhun ò lè yàn fún mi. I don't like mobility. Ẹ̀wọ̀n tó jẹ́ judge bó ṣe wà yẹn. Ọlọ́pàá mẹ́rin ló máa tẹ̀lé káàkiri. Let me tell you a story of one man. It's a justice. Ó wá lọ sílé ọdún lọ ṣe Christmas. You know ọlọ́pàá tó máa ń tẹ̀lé wọn full loaded gun máa ń gbé láti 24/7. Ìbọn máa wà loaded. Ọlọ́pàá mẹ́rin ló máa ń tẹ̀lé wọn. Man ẹ wá dé ilé George nílùú wọn. Wọ́n kẹ́rù wọlé ní mọ́tò, kẹ́rù wọlé ní mọ́tò. Ó wá lọ mú service gun ẹ̀. Ó wá lọ gbé sí orí table. Nítorí kẹ́rù wọlé. Pàtó wá kẹ́rù tó wá gbàgbọ́ láti lọ gbé gun nìyẹn. Bí wọ́n ṣe gbé dé inú ilé nìyẹn. Gbogbo wọn jókòó. Ibi tí wọ́n ti jókòó lọ tí wọ́n ti ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ni grandson George yẹn bá dé pẹ̀lú ìbọn lọ́wọ́, loaded gun. Wọ́n fi ìbọn yẹn ṣeré. The judge was there, his wife was there, the mother of the boy that was carrying the gun was there, the police was there, everybody was there. Ẹ wá wo drama. Number one, wọn ò lè já kílé ẹ̀gbà lọ́wọ́ ọmọ ẹ pa o. And the door was locked. And the boy was moving around everybody with the gun. for good 2 hours. Àágùn burúkú ìbò wọn ni. Èèyàn kan lọ́la fi ṣe aláàánú fún wọn. Èèyàn kan wọlé ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wọlé báyìí bọ́ ma ṣe nà bọ́ sí ọmọ yẹn nìyẹn. Ẹni bá sá lọ, ló bá fìbọn lé ẹni yẹn lọ. Ni ẹni bá parí pé everybody clear the road, leave the road. Ọmọ yìí máa fìbọn léèyàn lọ. Àgbà tí ọmọ yìí tó ṣubú tí ọmọ yẹn wá jábọ́ lọ́wọ́ ọmọ yẹn. Wọ́n ṣe gbé ọmọ yẹn nìyẹn. Let me tell you one thing. These are the danger. Tó máa wà nínú pé kẹ́ máa kó overload security dání. Kò bá pa everybody ilé ọdún ni wọ́n lọ. Everybody ni ọmọ Yorùbá fire. 5 bullets ló wà nínú ìbọn yẹn. Tí kò bá fi lè dún pàù, á ti fẹ́ try kí n tó dún pàù kó tún try lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Á dẹ̀ pa gbogbo ìjọ ìlọ́wọ́ ìbá pa gbogbo family wọn. I'm telling you, this is not a friction. Nǹkan tí mo sọ ìlú mi ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀. It is not a friction. I love a free life. Go out, come back, drive in, drive out. Driver tó ń wà mí kò kí ń ṣẹrú. Ọlọ́pàá tó ní kó máa ṣọ́ ẹ̀kẹ́dẹ̀ kò kí ń ṣẹrú. Bí wọ́n ṣe bí wọ́n ṣe bí àwọn náà. So that is the reason why. Not because of your born and everything, no. Mr. P, I can't laugh. Ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú tó ń tẹ̀ ni. Everybody ń yàgbẹ́ ni lọ́dún náà. Kí Ọlọ́run lè dìmọ̀ kó bá tẹ̀ bá mi sáfẹ́fẹ́ rẹ̀. Gbogbo wọn nìbò bá ti parẹ́ ní ọdún tá à ń wish. Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni kọ́ eré. Gbogbo wọn nìbò bá ti parẹ́ lọ́dún tá à ń wish. Ọmọ yẹn for good 2 hours ni ọmọ fi ń gbóló dẹ́ẹ̀dì kan káàkiri sí wọn lè gbá lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Tó tún kọjú ìbọn sílẹ̀. Ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ lè fi mọ́ ẹ̀gán parẹ́. I'm telling you. Let us give God the glory. So for me, politics is out of it. Ẹ̀rẹ́rìn, bàbá mi ń jẹ́ àgbẹ̀sára ni. Lọ́dún náà. Ẹni tó wọlé yẹn, àbúrò dáàdì mi ló wọlé. Ẹni tó ń bélé dáàdì mi ló wọlé. Òun náà ti kó ní Mr. Yinko Yeyipo. Òun ló wọlé. Yẹ́ tí mo sọ yìí. Kò bá ti fìbọn fọ́ orí máa ẹ̀ dànù. Ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú tó ń tẹ̀ ni. Gbogbo agbára ti gbọ́ wọn kọ́ tó ṣe Kérésìmesì báyìí. Agbádá ẹ̀kọ́ wọn lẹ́sẹ̀ ni. Tí ọmọ yóò bá ṣubú, ní gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ ṣe ṣubú wọn ká ní mẹ́bàá lọ yìí nǹkan. So sometimes, ó ní nǹkan tó ní kálukú máa ń yàn láàyò. Èmi èèyàn olùkọ́ báyẹn láàyò.
Screen is just blue.
So èmi èèyàn olùkọ́ báyẹn láàyò. I need to go. Is it like that or like that?
No, that's just sound.
Oyeyin. Èmi èèyàn olùkọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ láàyò. Ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú tó ń tẹ̀rín. That was the end of the Christmas nílùú yẹn lọ́dún táwọn wèé. Ó ní kálukú bọ́ sí mọ́tò wọn gbọ́nà Èkó lọ ni. Àwọn tó ń gbé lọ́rin gbọ́nà lọ́rin lọ. Ó bọ́ katapila wọlé gẹ́ garage. Ọdún la wá ṣe wá tòkù family. Kọ́ ní kí ló pa wọ́n, kọ́ ní sáfíìsì gan wọn, ẹnìkan ló pa wọ́n. Ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú. Gbogbo wọn wọ́n gbọ́ tẹ̀ fíìmù àyà ń kárè. Say go bail everybody lọ́dún táwọn wèé. Ó di bóun lọ òyà mi. Bóun lọ yàgò. Everybody pa. Láti gbà yẹn. Ibi tí máa bá wọ̀ báyìí àwọn ọmọ sún sẹ́yìn ni. Ẹ máa ní wọn bí 1,000 meters away ni. Because it's always with loaded gun pẹ̀lú àwọn security there. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Before that, Benny. Again?
You lost him.
Eh?
Can you fix?
They fix it to go back again. So to God be the glory. On the nation of Nigeria, God Almighty will settle us. Nigeria shall be great again. In Jesus' name. So having said that, let us learn to say the truth. Understand? No matter who we are supporting, tí nǹkan ò bá dá, nǹkan ò dá ni. Nǹkan tó bá dá, ẹ ká support ẹ. Nǹkan tó bá dá, ẹ ká support ẹ. Nigeria ṣì máa dá o, lágbára Ọlọ́run. Help will come. Allah náà dẹ̀ ṣe wá lágbára Ọlọ́run. I know that one is very, very sure. You know? tí ogun bá ti ń lé lálejò àsìkò tí ń dé tọ́lọ̀ máa stop ogun yẹn nìyẹn. So that is that. I will still come back again. There is one issue that I'm coming here to discuss. I will not mention it, but I will come back again and discuss it. And I will let you know. So for those of you who are saying, Naomi, permanent voters card. Poverty. Permanent poverty card in you. It can only be permanent voters card until the day the voting back counts. Any day you go out for election, you are being deprived of voting for your choice, and you are being told to vote for a particular person, or you vote, your vote did not count. That card still remain poverty verification card. Poverty verification card. But the day you go to a polling booth and you vote and your vote will count, they also the permanent voters card in here. So until then, that I'll come away again, remain lifted. Remember, Nigeria, with all of Nigeria dancing, àdúrà náà nìkan ló lè ṣe o. As of you, don't ever think, the way you kick Jonathan out of power, you can kick this Buhari out of power like that. Kò lè ever ṣẹlẹ̀. Tó bá tiẹ̀ máa ṣẹlẹ̀, mi kàn máa lọ sí. Kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ lásán lójú lásán, ẹ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. Kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìrọ̀wọ́ ọ̀rọ̀rùn. But kò sí nǹkan t'Ọlọ́run ò lè ṣe. This way. Then, bye for now. I'll see you. So come away again. You will listen. And if you want to ask me again, PVC, your P stand for get your passport. Your V stand for get your visa. And your C stand for comot for Nigeria to another country. Get your passport, get your visa, and comot for Nigeria. PVC. Odigba. Thank you, everyone. Oh, easy, you don't need to come to abroad. To Europe. You know one thing, when I was a student, when I was in my Luther, during the regime of Abacha and Babangida then, they are always attacking us and looking for us. It gave them an eye-opener, served as an eye-opener to be able to know so many African countries that you don't even need visa to go to. I swear to God, don't matter, go and ask anybody. With $500,000 in Cotonou, you will live a good life in Cotonou. I know what I'm talking about. Nigerian currency is way, way bigger than Cotonou's currency. And there's 24 hours electricity in Cotonou. And there's a job, there are jobs opportunities in Cotonou. You don't need to have a shop to be able to trade in Cotonou, especially if you're a blogger. You just go back to the laptop and everything. Then number two, if you're into selling a recharge card, you can be selling on transaction on phone for people. Not only that, you go to Cotonou, go and see what you can start, what business you can do, what you can invest on in Cotonou. Apart from Cotonou, go to this place too. It's very, very nice. Abidjan. Very peaceful place. So Abidjan is very, very peaceful. Go to Abidjan. 24 hours, not in number. See Nigeria bada. I want Ghana to be no see. In because why she 1983. I want to find Nigeria no see. Or also not to pay Nigeria no. Tell Ghana must go ni. What Nigeria must go no see. But shop on Nigeria and Ghana want it back because what one Nigerian stole the economy now. But we tell how much our Nigerians no she because what that was the same excuse. See why you not give buying. Totally our best school in Nigeria 1983. Totally our Ghana no go Nigeria. So the same thing on here. What goes around comes around. But what you want ko jay. If what happened in Ghana under the regime of Rollins can happen in Nigeria, all this man, useless in it. Majority of them will even die. They will not be able to stand the heat at all. There's nothing God cannot do. I got my point. So if you know that this Nigeria of today could pay me, don't wait until until you get to the crossroad. Tí ẹ bá ti rí pé ọ̀rọ̀ Nigeria ń lọ yìí, revolution bẹ̀rẹ̀. Àwọn Yorùbá ló máa jìyà jù because you are not prepared. You are not prepared. Àwọn able to prepare ilé ni wọ́n ṣe bá wọ́n ṣe gbẹ̀ fún àwọn síkọ̀ tí wọ́n kì í ṣe fún ara wọn. Àwọn Bayelsa àwọn kìnìkan yẹn, àwọn yẹn ti ready tipẹ́tipẹ́ before the death of Kaisar Wiwa not ready. Wọ́n lè wẹ̀, wọ́n lè torí bomi ní ìlú wọn kó lọ jáde ní London. Bí tí àwọn gbóná dé. I got my point. It is Yoruba that will suffer because why? We are never prepared. And we are always using those. Now, let me say this before I even go. I was talking about revolution some time ago. That I don't even mind. But I now take a second thought about revolution. Tabani kama wo pe àwọn oluwo ogun da wala in Nigeria. Ìlú Yorùbá ni. Èkó ni wọ́n ti lọ salary àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ san leko. Ìlú Yorùbá ni. Òṣègbó tó tún wọ́n lówó salary san. Ìlú Yorùbá ni. Most of the Yoruba states they won't jìyà jù. Port Harcourt, everything is going on fine. Abuja, everything is going on fine. So many members gbogbo tó ní wàhálà jù náà ìlú Yorùbá ni. Ondo ni o, Yorùbá ni. Akure ni o, Yorùbá ni o. Kíníkan ni o, Yorùbá ni. You know? So, and again, embezzle of public funds. Èkó ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ jù. Ta ló wà ńdíẹ̀? Yorùbá ni. So we have a long way to go. A very, very long way. Call on Shano while around Nigeria. It's only God that can help us. It is only God that can help us. So that's why any opportunity that I see, I grab it. And any boss, I am telling you, we need to help each other. If you want to move out of the country, get out. Get your passport, get your visa, come out for Nigeria. Straight out. You don't need to come to Europe. No. We have Togo. Togo is there. Togo is there. Cotonou is there. Abidjan is there. Cameroon, go ṣe lọ mọ́ sìn. So God help us. Yorùbá kọ́ ló ní problem. Ṣé Hausa lọ bá yín rig election Ọ̀ṣun state? Ṣé Hausa lọ bá yín rig election Ọ̀ṣun state? Ṣé election Ọ̀ṣun state? Ṣé Hausa ló bá yín lead lọ síbẹ̀? Truth must be told. Àwọn tọ́gì tí wọ́n pariwo ṣé Èkó kọ́ ni wọ́n ti kó wọn wá, ṣé Hausa ló kó wọn lọ síbẹ̀? Yorùbá is the problem of Nigeria. Truth must be told. Hausa is just in power. But ẹ̀yin Yorùbá nǹkan ni wàhálà. Ṣé Hausa ló pa Bọ́lá Ìgè? Ṣé Hausa ló pa Délé Dínà? Fún show with them, ṣé Hausa ló pa? Abájẹ́ sọ tọrọ.
Yeah.
Okay, Apple. When I was afraid Peru Gambarini, I'm not saying Yoruba is not the boy, whatever. All the money they are spending on in Nigeria today, 65 of 6 the revenue is come from Yoruba land. You understand? I agree. But the problem is that how many Yoruba is enjoying the revenue? How many Yoruba is enjoying the luxury of all the government establishments in Nigeria? Head of whatever, head of security, head of Kotika, you remember alone and balance toro isi lo ba tun wa nbe na wa tun joko to fe on fe je pa won so doye ìdílé, you know. So gbogbo láti rí sin an body àti no gbogbo wa láti bara won fa kakiri di Èkìtì gbogbo láti rí Yorùbá igangan nìkan Nigeria ẹ̀yin gangan ni grow up under Nigeria re. But ogba to wan dey your times are numbered. Be me se wa yi, I don't believe any godfatherism and everything. That is why I can never work and do any job that will make me to be doing rankade God forbid. You know, I thank God for my life. I've multi enough education both home and abroad. You understand? So I fit into any whatever membership. But Amy, my election, I'm not interested. I don't believe in fat man and everything. I want to answer. She was on Jiko Shoko Lara. She are go to fine. I bet no bull of fine, but no. She and your dream alone, and I bend a regular woman to Babori and alone me to know. At a marco jail or my phone. And tobacco jail look neat, I look clean. I want to allow them to clean. You want we don't have grandpa, they like to know my mom 100 times. Honestly. Shanya little one baby and see I share a guy for you. She mentions about my co-worker by my changing. I get my point. That's my own point. It's not that all I'm saying is that we are the problem of Nigeria. Like what happened in Osun State, whoever that supported that election is the problem and enemy of a democracy. Not only that person is highly demonic and evil. Truth must be told. She Hausa lórí election Osun State. She Hausa na Bibo lo ṣe. Nígbà tí ẹ̀yin Yorùbá tún kó ọmọ ọ̀tá ọmọ gáràjì tẹ́ lọ lu àwọn nílùú mọ́lù tẹ́ lọ fọ́ wọn lẹ́nu fọ́ wọn lórí. That's Yorùbá to Yorùbá to tell you pé ìkà tí àwọn Hausa yìí ṣe tẹ́ pé gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n gidi ni wọ́n ti wá tà fún Yorùbá because wọ́n tẹ́ bá pẹ́ la ṣe máa dọṣẹ́ ni. We saw it in Osun, yes, we saw it in Osun 2 days ago. That's where that's what I'm driving at. I am not arguing with you that Yoruba is not making anything whatever, you know. Yoruba is a very good culture and everything. But then, she got time portray, portray ni. Is that supposed to be? Nígbà tí àwọn ìbá lọ́tún ló ń gbógun tẹ́lẹ̀ wá nílùú tẹ́ kó ọmọ ta lọ. Tẹ́ lọ ṣe tọ́ green nílùú. And you call it an election. That is not an election at all. That is cool. And we thank God for the God intervention. If not, I want to say obey you about to I give God the glory. Do tomorrow, man. Don't come see me. In one Nigeria. The property that was good for 1.5 million naira as of last year, February, over a year now, 1.5 million Nigeria. That property want to offer me for 950,000 because why? People are not buying property in Nigeria. Like people are selling their property. A friend of mine just go back from Nigeria and he said, "What about property then?" Even it's about better to go to a lawyer water. What they tell you why you're still America? Oh, I'm $100 no back because why? Oh, to Israel, talk to my sister in America. Oh, to go what's in account that one. Each of them take pay lobby. Oh, they get 400 million. Oh, can I make 400 million euro dollars? $400 million. Oh, can I make open? Already million no open. It's fact me federal kwani any ba be any street ni Ikoyi ilé ńlá ni wọ́n ta le fa àwọn embassies na àwọn ambassadors to àwọn clerk on fe ṣe kini kan house ó ta le yẹn fún wọn ni ó ti kọ list te kun gba 50 million fún ilé kankan ni so lọ ta le yẹn mo wá be lo re pé why only because he said it's over 60-year-old and with got to why yi ti kon ṣe Nigeria òun rò pé Nigeria bá wà pa. Because never to my wapa in under 10 years, not only wapa under 10 years. You know, that is the problem that befall a man who talks from both sides of the mouth. Who is that person, Jerry? I want to show Brown. I get my point. The man who talk property leni $400 million. Ó dẹ̀ pín lára àwọn mẹ́ta tó bí ó pín fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó fún ìyàwó ẹ̀ náà. Demo àbúrò ìyàwó ẹ̀ tó gbọ́lọ́dọ̀ tó bá tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Ó fún yẹn náà ló settle wọn. So girl yẹn no want to put ṣẹlẹ̀ lele pé you are very correct. Wo ko baba lo ṣe so npun and everything. You know, they happen to one of our family friend. He sold all his father's property. Industry giving my bed in Nigeria. I don't want to mention that person. Oh, talk about industry, talk everything. But anything most about any plastic industry in Nigeria. Don't shake, he sold everything. And I've said the money inside his just account. Because why? Only after on 60 years, 62 years. By April next year, it's going to be 63. By 70, only could be for them. Was 70 don't can only like so much factory and it's the only son. Oh, set our bro to everybody that go to West America. Is it about phone lo she? Factories about jogun for the factory in China. At the American and China to want to just share everything factory from China. Before he sold the factory, the China is working on the factory. The China is working in that factory for the past 5 years. This second time we done for $400 million. Look West America look. Because why? You cannot guarantee what Nigeria is going to be tomorrow. I'm telling you, the same property for 1.something million. Don't go for now drafting, you see. The same property. But they don't want to tell that that's February. I'm not interested in any property. For now. Because what nobody's buying any property in Nigeria again. They even tell to pay instrumentally. You can pay for 2 years, you can pay for 1 year, you can pay for but no more for any offer. You know, because of why? Nobody's buying any property again in Nigeria. We cannot ascertain because we are not sure of what's going to be of Nigeria in the next 5 years or 2 years now. With this, I want government to continue. So another 4 years, under hell, Tony. It is well. God bless every one of you. Bye for now. God bless you.
Appreciation.
Ilẹ̀ bá ṣú lọ. Àwọn onírọ̀rọ̀ méjì lọ. Bye everyone, God bless you.